friends, it's Ray, and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my podcast. It has been a hot minute since I've posted onto this, and I have a lot of catching up to do. So let's just go ahead and get straight into it. Now, as for this podcast, I definitely cannot keep posting regularly. I just am not good at that, and also there's periods of time where I get incredibly busy and just can't keep up with it. So I'll try and post as often as I can, and maybe even record back to back if that's at all possible for me. But yeah, I just kind of want to sit down, talk, and just chat, I guess. That's kind of what I want to do with this podcast. So since I have recorded my last podcast, I have moved. That's been the biggest thing. I've moved to a completely different town. That's about an hour away from where I used to live, and I now live literally right across the street from the university I will be going to in the fall. So that's a situation, but I'd say an even bigger thing that has changed is this virus. I'm not in school anymore. I have officially graduated from high school. Yay, I think. It was a very interesting graduation. But also just so much has changed. Like I've seen the entire world kind of flip upside down in a matter of days, really. And it's kind of been a little stressful, I'm not gonna lie. Going out in public, I didn't like going out in public before, and I certainly don't like doing it now. But there's sometimes you just have to go out and get something, so you have to go out in public. But whenever I do, I just immediately feel so nervous and anxious that I only go to places that have a self-checkout at this point. I didn't really go to normal places before, but I will only go in a store that has a self-checkout now, especially if I'm alone. So there's that. I just really don't want to talk to people. But yeah, another huge thing with me moving and all, like I moved away from most of my friends. Most of my friends still live in the town I used to live in. And it's kind of making things a bit difficult as far as meeting up with them, hanging out, that sort of thing. So I really am like quarantined in my house because I have nothing else to do. I spend all my days playing video games and working on my hobbies. I don't really do much of anything else, and I always sleep until at least 2 p.m. Just because I have nothing to do. I have literally nothing to do. I went and hung out with some friends on Friday, so there's that at least. We went to a park in the town that they live in, the town I used to live in. So we went to a park that we always go to, and we threw a frisbee around. We played some Foursquare in the parking lot. That was fun. And we just kind of hung out, and it kind of felt like old times before things changed so much. Yeah, we were wearing masks, or at least some of us were. I was actually not. But it's just weird. I don't know. It's weird. I'm now realizing I'm gonna have to edit out so many pauses because I'm kind of like forgetting what it's like to talk to myself for 30 minutes, which I'm not gonna lie, it's easy for me to do that. It's definitely easy for me to do that. I will sit awake in the middle of the night, not being able to sleep, and I'll just kind of like not really talk to myself because my parents are in the room right next to me, but I'll kind of like mouth words or whisper to myself just like because I'm so bored and I've got nothing else to do. You know what? Why don't I talk about what I've been watching, what I've been listening to lately? So I've always been a nut for true crime. I've always loved true crime and just like learning about true crime and just kind of interesting stories kind of along those lines. And I also like learning about the paranormal. I've mentioned this before, like I don't know what I necessarily believe in, but I do believe that there's something else out there. There's got to be. So like alien life has always kind of fascinated me in a way. And I've pretty much finished with the X-Files at this point. I kind of like read up a little bit about what happened to the X-Files, and because of that, I kind of just stopped watching after season 9. I think I got like halfway through season 9, and I just kind of got fed up with it, if I'm being honest. So I haven't really been watching the X-Files much. But what I have been doing is I've been watching YouTube and watching more YouTube. And I've been watching a ton of SCP videos, which if you don't know what SCP is, gosh, I don't know how to explain it. I will link a video down below because like that's the best way I can really explain SCP is by referring you to this link that talks about what SCP is. It's like a fan-made foundation thing. I really don't know how to explain it, but I've definitely gotten more into that SCP foundation over the past month or so that I've been away. But also as far as true crime goes, I've been watching a lot of Bailey Sarian, which if you don't know who Bailey Sarian is, she has this weekly thing that she does, which is Murder, Mystery, and Makeup Monday. And basically she does her makeup while talking about a true crime story. And I don't know, like I've always enjoyed watching people be creative in some way, whether it is makeup or it is like painting or whatever. I always like watching creative videos kind of like that. So I like watching that, but I don't always like the commentary. So it was just really nice to have that change of pace where I could learn about a cool true crime story or like an interesting true crime story while also having some sort of visual like Bailey Sarian doing her makeup to kind of keep me entertained that way. So I'll link her channel down below. She's definitely a much larger creator than I am, but she's really cool. So if you want to check her out, it'll be down below. So, you know what? I will talk about my graduation. I don't talk about my graduation to begin with, just because I didn't really care much about it. I was kind of drug along. My mom basically wanted me to do it. So I did it kind of to please her, I guess. And that's where I've gone with that. I didn't really want to go to my graduation. I thought it was kind of like just something I didn't need to do. Like I'd rather stay at home and sleep, and I still wish I had just stayed at home and slept. But yeah, I went to my graduation, and my graduation was a drive-through graduation, and it took for fucking ever. It took so long to get through this damn drive-through. It took me 3 hours, I guess. By the time I got into the town that my high school is in, by the time I got there, it took me 3 hours to walk across a stage set up outside and graduate. So yeah, love that. It was interesting, to say the least. My butt hurt a lot after that because I was sitting in a car for 3 hours, actually more than 3 hours, because we had to drive up there and drive back. But yeah, I had a few family friends, I guess, were there. My family wasn't there. Outside my extended family, they weren't really there because they all live off the mountain, and yeah. But we had some family friends there, and also the president of the university I'm going to in the fall, he was there. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but my mom works for the president at the university that I'm going to, which is why I'm going to that university. But so that's the whole situation. So he was there, and it was all right. It wasn't anything super exciting necessarily. I got to see a couple of my teachers, which was nice because they were awesome teachers. But my English teacher, even I love her to death. She unfortunately couldn't come because she has asthma, from what I understand, and because of that, she's at higher risk, and just can't be really around people at all, even with a mask. And also, my advisory teacher was there, and I love her to death. She's an amazing person. I love her. So there was that. I don't know if any of you guys have been watching my Unravel series, but that exists. I've been getting really frustrated with the game, if I'm being honest. Like originally tonight, I was going to actually play the game and play another episode and record another episode. But that didn't work out because I was just getting so frustrated with the game. So I decided, you know what? I'm not gonna record it. and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to record a podcast because I've been wanting to bring this back up again. And like I said, I don't know how regular this is going to be. I may just like record an episode every single day, but only post like once or twice a week, just so I can have like a bit of a backup, because I know there will be times where I just straight up don't want to record. I don't want to sit down and I don't want to talk into my microphone for 30 minutes because I just feel awful. And part of that is just because I've been focused on so many other things, and it's just really hard for me to get up and out of bed in the morning to begin with. So, trying to work on that. Lately, I have kind of had a reconnection with all my friends, I guess. The past few weeks, I've been talking to my friends a lot more than I had previously, because it's mostly because all of us are done with exams and done with school, and it's basically now summer for us. I have a bunch of friends that are in college, and so their schedules are very different from mine, even when everything was turned online. But yeah, over the past few weeks, I've been able to hang out with friends on Discord a lot more, and have been able to play Overwatch with them, which I recently bought Overwatch probably like a couple weeks ago, maybe a little bit more than that, and I've been on and off playing it since. I don't like solo queuing, so I only play when other people are playing, but it's been interesting. I played a lot of Paladins when it first came on the market, I guess, when you could get a beta key for Paladins. I had one pretty much. So I've played Paladins since the very beginning of it, and I miss early Paladins. Let me just say that. I miss early game Paladins. It was so much better than what it is right now. But I will say I am glad they implemented that card system. That's one thing I miss in Overwatch. Like, I miss the card system and the ultra customization of your character. But it is what it is. I got my college schedule probably about a month ago, I want to say. All of my classes start before 9:30 a.m. Well, I guess, so like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have, oh goodness, I'm so sorry, that probably came through on the mic. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have a 8 a.m. bio class, and then I think I have a 9 a.m. chem class. Don't quote me on that. I'm actually not entirely sure. But I think that's what my schedule is. I think it's like 8 a.m. bio, 9 a.m. chem, and then Tuesday and Thursday, I have a 9:30 a.m. English, I think, class. So my days are super early. I have to kind of flip my sleeping schedule on its side and try and fix it. Because I'm a night owl. I've always been a night owl. I've always been the type of, well, actually, no, I haven't always been a night owl, but throughout high school, I've been a night owl, and I've been the type of person that stays up very late at night. I get the most work done when it's dark outside and my parents are in bed and I don't have to worry about them bugging me or anything. Like, I get the most work done at night. And so it'll be a huge change of pace to have to get up, and be in class at 8 a.m. because I haven't had to be in a class at 8 a.m. since middle school. My middle school started at 8 a.m., which is dumb. Don't start school at 8 a.m. Just please don't. No one likes it. But yeah, I talked to my mom about this because she knows a little bit more about what this scheduling currently looks like with the virus and everything. And my mom was telling me that I probably will only have to go to those classes one day a week. So like on Monday, I might have that 8 a.m. bio class and that 9 a.m. chem class, and I think it's like a noon FYE class, which is like a freshman experience thing. It's called first year experience. It kind of like introduces you into college. So like that Monday, I will have all 3 classes, but Wednesday and Friday, I will have online. It'll be online, because it'll be like multiple groups. Like there's 20 people enrolled in my class, but only 10 will meet at a time. So like 10 will meet on Monday, and then 10 will meet on Friday, and then Wednesday is always like online from what I understand. So that's kind of, oh, I just popped my back. I'm sorry about that. That's just how it's made, which hearing that kind of gave me a little bit of relief, because I really don't want to wake up at 6 a.m. every single morning, if I'm being honest. Like, who wants to do that? I will have to wake up semi-early to like catch breakfast in the commons, or whatever, the calf, I think, is actually what everybody calls it. But yeah, trying trying so hard to think of something else to talk about. So, what about games I've been currently playing? So yes, I've been playing Unravel, kind of, not really. It feels like a chore to play Unravel. I'm probably going to shut down that whole series because I haven't really been enjoying it, if I'm being honest. It feels like a chore trying to play it. But off camera, I've been playing Sims, of course. I always play The Sims 4. I've also been playing Slime Rancher, and I've actually gotten really far in Slime Rancher. I've unlocked all the areas. I'm trying to get all the slimes collected, and I'm trying to restore the glass desert currently. But I think there's actually some more stuff I can do in the ancient ruins that I haven't yet. But yeah, that's what I'm currently working on, and I have a bunch of whatever they're called, the like tornado slimes. They've been like wrecking my ranch, so I have to try and deal with them, try and figure that out. And I also have some of the little quantum slimes that just keep getting out because I'm so bad at like setting it up so they don't get angry ever. I'm just minimizing OBS, which I use to record my podcasts, and I'm just looking at my desktop to try and find other games I've been playing. I played a little bit of SimCity not too long ago, and I kind of want to maybe start something with that because that's fun. Looking, I have Sven Co-op still downloaded because every now and then my friends and I will play that. I have Minecraft downloaded, which I actually don't play that much. Why do I have Trove downloaded? Why is Trove downloaded? Genuine question. Why is Trove, Battlefield 3, and Battlefield 5 all downloaded on my computer? Like, those should be gone. I played Toontown a couple weeks ago, and I kind of want to get back into it, but at the same time, it's like, it's Toontown. But almost every single night at 9 p.m., like very specifically at 9 p.m., I don't know why it's specifically at 9 p.m., I'm in this like Discord server, and we've been playing SCP Secret Laboratory, which it is so much fun, especially if you get like 10 people playing it at once. It's so much fun, and I've been really enjoying it. And it's also all of us are starting to really understand the game and understand, I guess, the lore behind the game, because knowing the SCP lore actually does help a lot when playing the games. And no, before you ask, I have not played Containment Breach, and I don't plan to because I am a chicken, okay? I'm a big-ass chicken. I am not about to play Containment Breach. But yeah, so we've been playing SCP Secret Lab, and every now and then at like 2 a.m., I'll play Stardew Valley with a friend. That's like my 2 a.m., my brain is basically broken, but I can't fall asleep kind of game, you know? So, yeah. I'm looking at my desktop currently, and I'm really wanting to start a Sims Let's Play. But at the same time, I'm so chaotic when I play The Sims, and I'm not very good at playing The Sims necessarily. So I don't really know where to start with a Let's Play in The Sims. I'm thinking maybe like focusing on a pack, but at the same time, I don't know if that would work. I don't know. But yeah, I really am struggling to find something to talk about right now. And I think it's just me trying to get back into the swing of things with this podcast, because I used to be able to have like 30-minute episodes and it wouldn't be that hard, but now it's hard. So I'm going to have to figure this out. And I'm sure there's going to be some cuts and stuff with this, just because, knowing me, I pause for like a minute and just kind of stare off into the distance, and then I start talking again. So yeah, I think I'm just going to end this one here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening, I guess. Also, let me know what you think about these podcasts. Let me know if you have any suggestions for topics or anything. And also what you think about me playing other games on this channel. Like, I just don't know what to upload anymore. I don't know where to go. I like uploading YouTube videos. I like editing YouTube videos. I just don't know where to go with this. But yeah. Thank you once again for listening, for tuning in. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I guess I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!